With coronavirus cases surging in London, the London Metal Exchange's iconic ring trading floor, which underpins $50 billion worth of metals trades each day, will remain shut for 6 more months, raising the prospect of its permanent closure. LME said that given that social distancing measures in respect of COVID-19 are likely to be in place for at least the next 6 months, the LME is forming a working group, made up of user committee representatives, to help to plan and prepare for the prolonged suspension of ring trading. The group will consider whether it is helpful to set a date before which the ring will not reopen, whether enhancements could be made to the LME's electronic pricing mechanism to ensure it is working as effectively as possible, particularly in respect of the closing price forward curve, and finally whether any longer-term rebalancing of the LME's pricing and trading setup would be helpful or desirable. Outcomes from the working group will be communicated to the market for broader consideration in due course. Already, a gloomy mood has descended over the LME's ring dealers. When the ring first closed in March, many hoped it would be a short outage. The ring closure was the first since World War II and ended the theatre of arcane hand signals and frenzied shouting by traders. Now, ring dealers are wondering whether to keep on teams of people whose role is no longer clear. Ring dealing members are clearing members, who hold the exclusive right to trade in the ring. In addition to the 9 companies that have exclusive rights to trade in the ring, around 100 companies are involved in the LME in total. International trade in metals could be said to have commenced in Britain when the Romans invaded in AD 43 and extracted the large deposits of copper and tin ore in Cornwall and Wales to satisfy their increasing domestic need for the production of bronze and alloys. However, the origins of the London Metal Exchange can only be traced back as far as the opening of the Royal Exchange in London in 1571 during the reign of Queen Elizabeth I. It was there that traders in metal and a range of other commodities began to meet on a regular basis. At first the traders merely dealt in physical metal for the domestic market, but because Britain soon became a major exporter of metals, European merchants began to arrive to join in these activities. The Jerusalem Coffee House, off Cornhill, became the favorite of the metal trading community, and it was there that the tradition of the ring was born. A merchant with metal to sell would draw a circle in the sawdust on the floor and call out "change," at which point all those wishing to trade would assemble around the circle and make their bids and offers. The London Metal Market and Exchange Company was founded in 1877. The London Metal Exchange is the futures exchange with the world's largest market in options and futures contracts on base and other metals. The LME offers futures and options contracts for aluminium, aluminium alloy, North American special aluminium alloy, cobalt, copper, lead, molybdenum, nickel, steel billet, steel rebar, steel scrap, tin and zinc. As the LME offers contracts with daily expiry dates of up to 3 months from trade date, weekly contracts to 6 months, and monthly contracts up to 123 months, it also allows for cash trading. It offers hedging, worldwide reference pricing, and the option of physical delivery to settle contracts. The LME was owned by its members until 2012, when it was sold to Hong Kong exchanges and clearing for £1.4 billion.